Thank you very much, Jeff. Now I turn to Jong-Wha Lee for his comments.
Thank you, Mr. Ramakrishna, for these kind invitations. It is a great privilege to participate in this event, especially with Professor Jeffrey Sachs. He was my teacher, advisor, and colleague for the past 25 years since I met at Harvard. And I admire.
He was our star student.
I'll buy dinner for you. Of course, he's well known for his passion and dedication and contribution to the global community. I find this UN ESCAP survey is an excellent report, and it made major point that these regions, developing countries, faces challenges is coming from the deteriorating external environment. There are risks and uncertainties. They give a little bit lower growth prospect. But as Jeffrey Sachs said, this region will remain resilient despite of this deteriorating external environment. It proposes some policy challenges and facing the developing countries in the region, and also it provides a deeper analysis of how to manage the high and volatile commodity prices. I'll just make 3 points. First issue is how to handle these global problems and global solutions from the perspective of the emerging countries. I think global problems require global effort to encounter them. I strongly believe that the major countries in the world need to work together to demonstrate concerted leadership, as they did as a group of the G20 when they faced global financial crisis in 2008. Of course, there is skepticism whether the G20 or any other global institutions can effectively handle the global problems such as the Eurozone crisis. There are criticism. But I think we don't have any alternative. And this new governance system, such as the G20, emerged by reflecting the change in the global governance system, by reflecting the increased economic power of the emerging countries. So I believe that emerging countries in the G20, including Korea, was to continue to contribute to improving the G20 as well as the global economic architectures, such as the reforming the international institutions. So in that way, we can really address the global problems. The second issue is the quality growth. This is the main theme in this report. Basically, how we can achieve the inclusive growth, how we can tackle economic growth as well as the income inequality. I think to achieve the virtuous cycle of the growth and income inequality, the top priority, as emphasized in this report, must be placed on the creating the new job opportunities. I want to just make some explanation of the Korean experience here. Well, Korea's government's top economic priority is the creating the jobs during this financial crisis period. Well, of course, Korean economy has relatively produced better economic outcomes in many aspects compared to other countries during this global financial crisis. But of course, the lives of the low-income individuals have been difficult, and the unemployment rate of young population remain high. So it's first of all, jobs should be created in the private sectors. That's important. So structural reform that can help to strengthen business environment conducive for job and growth creation will be important for the economy. So for the Korean economy, we're trying to improve the business environment and also trying to strengthen assistance for small and medium-sized enterprises. Of course, the external competitiveness of the Korean economy is mainly driven by the big enterprises, but the job creation, small and medium enterprise, especially in the service sector, should play the larger role. I think we have a lot of things to do in this area. And to ensure equal opportunities, we need to provide the second chance to the people who are failed during when they got jobs or they try to start the business. So I think it's the government, current government, as well as the next government, what we should do is to continue to provide various support to support the people who are trying to start again, all over again after they fail. And how to maintain the fiscal soundness, as well as the expanding the welfare expenditures to to support the needy people is a big challenge for the Korea. I think this report just provides some data for the income inequality as measured by the Gini coefficient. For the Korea case, actually, after this financial crisis, since 2008, we showed, even though slightly, income distribution has been improved. The last thing is the high and volatile commodity prices. Well, I think this is a very important issue because currently the global recovery is very weak, and the high volatile commodity price, especially oil price, will hurt this feeble economic recovery. As Jeff said, I mean, the fundamentals, forces which drives the high oil prices is the demand and supply. But having said that, I mean, there are excessive volatility driven by the speculative activities in the markets. So what we should do is that we must enhancing the function and transparency of both physical and financial commodity markets. We should strengthen supervision and regulation and commodity derivative markets. It's the same as why we should strengthen the financial regulation for just other financial activities. But in the commodity sector, I really think this is what we need. Let me stop here. Thank you very much.